Welcome. In this video, we'll show some of the core features of the YOUnite Federated Event-Driven Data Unification platform. Federated Data Unification unifies, applies governance, and presents single-pane views of the structured data across an enterprise data tier. The data is federated due to the fact that it is not stored in a central repository, and event-driven since changes are detected and can be immediately routed to subscribing systems. A zone refers to a collection of systems or applications owned by groups inside of an organization. They act as a boundary for which permissions may be defined so that a business unit inside of a larger organization can control what data is accessible in their systems from other business units. There is always a root zone, and in this demo there are 3 zones that exist under the root zone. Each of these 3 zones have their own source systems. The Asia zone has an Oracle database, the North America zone has a PostgreSQL database, and the EU zone has 2 databases, SQL Server and MySQL. A domain refers to a data model, such as employees or customers, and is defined by the parties responsible for data governance. The goal is to have universally adopted domains across the organization's digital ecosystem. Now we'll log into YOUnite by using our SSO account. Once we're in, we're brought to the YOUnite dashboard. The user can move between zones by selecting the pull-down in the upper left. The reason we are able to navigate between multiple zones is because the user we are signed in as is the data governance steward for multiple zones. If the user was not added to a zone, they would not be able to navigate to it. For this demo, we will load some customer data into the Oracle database belonging to the Asia zone. First, we'll switch to the Asia zone. Then, we'll go to the data access page, and here you can see that there is currently no customer data. Now we will load some customer data into the Asia Oracle database. Notice that once we loaded the data into the database's adapter detected the change and sent it as a data event to YOUnite. From there, YOUnite routed the data event to other database adapters, which write the event to their respective database. Now we will look into data governance, which allows us to restrict the flow in or out of zones and adapters. From the YOUnite UI dashboard, we'll select the Governance tab. Now, inside the Outbound ACL tab, we select Add ACL on the right. For the source adapter and domain version, we want to select All. And for the destination zone, we'll select North America Headquarters. And for the permissions, we'll select the All pull-down and choose Restrict All. Then, we'll select Add Outbound ACL, and now our first ACL has been added. This ACL will prevent all data events that originate in the Asia zone from getting routed to the North America Headquarters zone. We'll demonstrate how this ACL works using the database viewer dbeaver. We've connected to the customer table in the 4 databases. Now for our change, we will update Jewel McCarrath's first name to Susan, then select Save. This change was made in the Oracle database's customer table connected to the YOUnite database adapter in the Asia zone. The adapter detected the change, and now the change has been sent as a data event to YOUnite, where it was routed to only the 2 database adapters in the Europe zone, as you can see here. However, since the Asia zone has an ACL to block all data events originating in its zone to all adapters in the North America zone, the zone North America Postgres database did not receive the change, so the first name is still Jewel. This is just an example of how powerful data governance can be with YOUnite. Another powerful tool that YOUnite offers is the ability to keep track of data lineage. Data lineage records the data origin, what changes it undergoes, and where it moves over time. Data lineage gives visibility for data compliance while greatly simplifying the ability to trace errors back to the root cause in a data analytics process. There are 2 ways to get the lineage of a data record in YOUnite. The first is by returning to the YOUnite UI dashboard and selecting Data Access. Now within the Asia headquarters, we'll find the customer ID that belongs to the customer we modified earlier, and select the 3 dots and click Lineage. Here we can see the history of the data record's origin and to where it has been routed. The second way of viewing data record lineage is the Logs tab on the YOUnite dashboard. YOUnite uses Elastic for logging. Under Kibana, we'll select Dashboard and then click YOUnite. The dashboard shows reports on API requests, data events, and general activity that has taken place within the YOUnite ecosystem. If we select Discover, it will show the detailed log entries of all events. The log entries can be searched using Lucene search syntax. Federated data is another key feature of YOUnite, meaning it doesn't store data, but simply links to where the data resides within the enterprise. When requests for data are made, it's assembled in real time from source systems. A zone data steward can prioritize which systems in the enterprise they want to assemble data from by specifying which are gold, silver, or bronze. To demonstrate, we'll go to the Gold and Silver Adapter page, which can be found under Adapters and Gold and Silver Adapter. Then under Domain Version, we'll select Customer Version 1, and we'll set the Asia Database Oracle as the Gold Adapter. Now we'll return to the Data Access page and select the disk icon for the same customer ID. As you can see, the updated record is displayed, and since the Asia Oracle adapter is the golden source, the record contains the updated name Susan. Now we're going to go back to the Gold and Silver Adapter page again, and under Customer Version 1, we'll set the Asia Database Oracle adapter to Bronze and the North America Database Postgres as the Gold adapter. When we return to the Data Access page and select the disk icon for the same customer ID, we can see that the first name value is still Jewel. This is because Asia block changes to North America, and consequently the North America zone did not get the name change from Jewel to Susan. So when the data access request is made by Asia, the North America adapter is referenced and the older version of the customer record is returned. We can also compare data records between databases. To do this, we'll go to the Compare tab and select the Europe East Database MySQL adapter, the Europe West Database SQL Server adapter, and the North America Database Postgres adapter. Then we'll select Compare, and the differences are highlighted in red. That quick overview demonstrates some of YOUnite's core federated data unification features. For more on YOUnite's federated data access features, see the video YOUnite Federated Data Access Demo, or contact sales@younite.us.